Amid the severe effects of the increasing armed conflict in DR Congo, the United Nations is requesting for more financial support to provide assistance for the millions of victims in the East African nation. Now, according to the UN officials, the growing violence in the eastern part of the country has resulted to the suspension of several humanitarian activities in the country. Recent escalation of violence in eastern DRC, hostile relations between DR Congo and Rwanda. Let's have more details of that in this report.
The impact of armed conflict in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Aid agencies say the country has the highest number of internally displaced people in Africa at over 5.6 million. The resurgence of the M23 rebellion in 2021 has made the situation worse. Now the UN says it requires massive funding to resolve the crisis.
The amount that is being sought is $2.25 billion. $2.25 billion to support 10 million people. It's one of the highest in terms of amount. It's one of the largest humanitarian plans in the world that is being launched today.
The militia violence in eastern DRC has partly been triggered by ethnic rivalry and land conflicts. The ongoing conflict in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo has displaced tens of thousands of people since last year and destroyed their livelihoods. The UN officials gathered here are calling for secured humanitarian access to the displaced communities and more funding to deal with other crises in the country. Some humanitarian organizations have had to suspend operations due to the violence in the east of the DRC.
There are so many armed groups. There are so many criminal groups also around there trying to survive in this context. And so to go from A to B has become a problem for most roads, for most people in the work they are doing.
There are 4 provinces in the DRC that are more in need of humanitarian assistance.
Eastern provinces have registered frightening numbers of internally displaced populations, estimated at 6 million. 4 million of them are in emergency situations. More than half of them are in North Kivu province, 250,000 in Ituri, 360,000 in Tanganyika, and 352,000 in South Kivu.
The latest fighting between the DRC army and the M23 rebels has caused a diplomatic row with neighboring Rwanda. The DRC accuses Rwanda of backing the rebels, a charge Rwanda has denied. The UN says there are more than 120 armed groups in eastern DRC. Some of them are engaged in the illegal exploitation of minerals. Last year, a Norwegian aid agency described the DRC as the world's most neglected displacement crisis.